Welcome to Backstage Nashville, coming to you from the home of the Grand Ole Opry and country music, Musiccity, Nashville, Tennessee. This is your host, Bill Lord, and for the next hour, I'll be playing both classic and new songs from some of country music's most iconic artists. We'll go all the way from the origins of the format right up to some of today's best traditional country. So take off your hats, kick off your boots, and stay a while. We're going to be keeping it country right here on Backstage Nashville. Tonight's show is brought to you by the Tennessee Peddler. The Tennessee Peddler is the web's most unique online general store. We invite you to come on out and check out our cool assortment of boots and all sorts of musical instruments and some other cool things, too. You never know what you're going to find at the Tennessee Peddler. That's www.tennesseepeddler.com. I'm Otis, and I'm out. Since the early 1940s, drinking and honky tonk songs have been a staple of country music. Today, we're going to take a listen to some of the biggest, and it's all starting right now on Backstage Nashville. Joe Diffie had a meteoric career in the 1990s. During that time, drinking songs were kind of going out of fashion, but Joe managed to slip this one in. Here's Joe Diffie with Honky Tonk Attitude.
Well, the beer's on the bar and the smoke fills the air. There's a fool in every corner, man, that just don't care. Tight pants, line dance, Stetson hats, and cowboy boots. They got a Friday night, get right, honky tonk attitude.
Wind Me Up was released in 1969 and co-written by Farron Young and Billy Deaton. The song would eventually peak at number 2 on the Billboard Country charts. Here's Farron Young.
I'm the center of attention in this barroom, 'cause I've got the biggest heartache of the year. And each night those swinging doors reach out for me and draw me in, 'cause they know each night that I'll come back to wind me up again. Wind me up, turn me on and watch me cry for you. Lately drinking warm red wine is all I wanna do. And I never know how tight I'll wind me up till I walk in. But I don't care, 'cause I'll be back to wind me up again. I'd like to thank the men that raised the grapes way out in California, and I'm hoping this will be their biggest year. 'Cause scarlet water's all that's left to keep me hanging on, and that's why I'll try to wind me up each day and night next year. Wind me up, turn me on and watch me cry for you. Lately drinking warm red wine is all I wanna do. And I never know how tight I'll wind me up till I walk in. But I don't care, 'cause I'll be back to wind me up again.
This country standard has been released as a single by 3 artists. Written and released by the writer Nat Stuckey in 1966, the song would have its first commercial success in 1967 when Jim Ed Brown put out his version. Without a doubt, though, the version that made Papa Top a household name was released in 1999 by Alan Jackson. Let's listen now to Alan Jackson with Papa Top.
Papa Top again. I've just got time for one more round. Set 'em up, my friend. Then I'll be gone and you can let some other fool sit down. I'd like for you to listen to a joke I heard today from a woman who said she was through and calmly walked away. I tried to smile and did a while, but it felt so out of place. Did you ever hear of a clown with teardrops streaming down his face? Papa Top again. I think I'll have another round. Set 'em up, my friend. Then I'll be gone and you can let some other fool sit down. For me it's misery, and here I I'm wasting time. 'Cause a row of fools on a row of stools is not what's on my mind. But then you see her leaving me is not what I prefer. So it's either here just drinking beer or home remembering her. Papa Top again. I think I'll have another round, sit 'em up, my friend. Then I'll be gone and you can let some other fool sit down. Papa Top again.
This next song was from the 1962 album George Jones Sings Bob Wills. The Warm Red Wine was written by Hall of Fame songwriter Cindy Williams and was also recorded by Bob Wills, Ernest Tubb, Hank Thompson, and Willie Nelson. Here's the Possum with his version from 1962.
Put a nickel in the jukebox and let it play, for my heart is cold with pain. Take the cork from the bottle of the warm red wine and fill my glass up again. Fill my glass to the brim till it flows o'er the rim like the tears flowing this heart of mine. Then I'll say so long to the dreams that are gone on account of the warm red wine. Oh, the prison of stone with its cold iron bars is no more than a prison than mine. I'm a prisoner of drink who will never escape from the chains of the warm red wine. Oh, the wine is red, so warm and red, like the ruby, it sparkles and glows. But I paid for the wine, yeah, that warm red wine, with all of my hopes and my dreams.
Hi, this is Bill Lord, and you're listening to Backstage Nashville. Tonight's show is brought to you by the Tennessee Peddler. The Tennessee Peddler is the web's most unique online general store. We invite you to come on out and check out our cool assortment of boots and all sorts of musical instruments and some other cool things, too. You never know what you're going to find at the Tennessee Peddler. That's www.tennesseepeddler.com. I'm Otis, and I'm out. Almost Persuaded was one of the most controversial songs of its time because of the title. It shares its memorable name with a gospel song. Written by Glenn Sutton and Billy Sherrill, this version by David Houston became a country standard.
Last night, all alone in a barroom, met a girl with a drink in her hand. She had ruby red lips, cold black hair, and eyes that would tempt any man. Then she came and sat down at my table, and as she placed her soft hands in mine, I found myself wanting to kiss her, for temptation was flowing like wine, and I was almost persuaded to strip myself of my pride. Almost persuaded to push my conscience aside. Then we danced and she whispered, I need you. Take me away from here and be my man. Then I looked into her eyes and I saw it, the reflection of my wedding band, and I was almost persuaded to let strange lips lead me on. Almost persuaded, but your sweet love made me stop and go home.
Released in 1975, I Like Beer by Tom T. Hall became a honky-tonk anthem. The song peaked at only number 4 on the Billboard charts, but it's still being sung in honky-tonks worldwide. Here's I Like Beer.
In some of my songs I have casually mentioned the fact that I like to drink beer. This little song is more to the point. Roll out the barrel and lend me your ears. I like beer. It makes me a jolly good fellow. I like beer. It helps me unwind, and sometimes it makes me feel mellow.
Makes him feel mellow.
Whiskey's too rough, champagne costs too much. Vodka puts my mouth in gear. This little refrain should help me explain. As a matter of fact, I like beer.
He likes beer.
My wife often frowns when we're out on the town and I'm wearing a suit and a tie. She's sipping vermouth and she thinks I'm uncouth when I yell as the waiter goes by. I like beer. It makes me a jolly good fellow. I like beer. It helps me unwind, and sometimes it makes me feel mellow.
Makes him feel mellow.
Whiskey's too rough, champagne costs too much, vodka puts my mouth in gear. While this little refrain should help me explain. As a matter of fact, I like beer.
He likes beer.
Last night I dreamed that I passed from the scene and I went to a place so sublime. All the water was clear and tasted like beer. Then they turned it all into wine. I like beer. It makes me a jolly good fellow. I like beer. It helps me unwind, and sometimes it makes me feel mellow.
Makes him feel mellow.
Whiskey's too rough, Champagne costs too much, vodka puts my mouth in gear. Oh, this little refrain should help me explain. As a matter of fact, I love beer.
Yes, he likes beer.
This may go down in history as one of the biggest drinking songs of all time. I've Got Friends in Low Places became the anthem for a generation. There's hardly anyone who doesn't know the words to this country standard, so sing along. Here's Garth.
Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair. The last one to know, the last one to show, I was the last one you thought you'd see there. And I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. I'm not big on social graces, think I'll slip on down to the oasis. So I've got friends in low places. Guess I was wrong, I just don't belong. But then, I've been there before. Everything's alright, I'll just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. Hey, I didn't mean to cause a big scene, just give me an hour and then all these highs, that ivory tower that you're living in. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm not big on social graces, think I'll slip on down to the oasis. So I've got a friend in low places. I've got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. Slip on down to the oasis. So I've got friends in low places. I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay.
There may be no more famous whiskey in the world than Jack Daniels. It's been a staple in honky tonks since they were called saloons. Here's David Allen Coe paying tribute to the famous elixir from the mountains of Tennessee. Jack Daniels, if you please.
Jack Daniels,
my baby's gone. Cigarettes and whiskey, call my shaking hand. I just lost a lover to a one-night stand. Something temporary, too late I had learned. Someone from her past said it couldn't last, a bridge she could burn. Jack Daniels, if you please, knock me to my knees. You're the only friend there has ever been that didn't do me wrong. Jack Daniels, if you please, knock me to my knees. You can kill this pain, it's driving me insane since my baby's gone. Promises were broken, dreams were left to die. Empty words were spoken, tears were in our eyes. Something temporary, those tears will fade away. Do the best you can, help me understand these games that people play. Jack Daniels, if you please, knock me to my knees. You're the only friend there has ever been that didn't do me wrong. Jack Daniels, if you please, knock me to my knees. You can kill this pain, it's driving me insane since my baby's gone. You can kill this pain, it's driving me insane.
Hi, this is Bill Lord, and you're listening to Backstage Nashville. Tonight's show is brought to you by the Tennessee Peddler. The Tennessee Peddler is the web's most unique online general store. We invite you to come on out and check out our cool assortment of boots and all sorts of musical instruments and some other cool things, too. You never know what you're going to find at the Tennessee Peddler. That's www.tennesseepeddler.com. I'm Otis, and I'm out. Margaritaville is a close second to Friends in Low Places for the biggest country drinking anthem of all time. There may even be some who would argue it's number one. There's not much you can say about this song that hasn't been said, so let's just listen to it. Here's Jimmy Buffett with Margaritaville.
Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered with oil, strumming my six string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar and salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Don't know the reason, stayed here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I think, hell, it could be my fault. My flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar and salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Yes, and some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I know it's my own damn fault.
Beer and Bones is another one of those drinking songs that slipped through in the 1990s. Written by Sanger Schaefer and Lonnie Williams, this song only made it to number 21 for John Michael Montgomery, but every honky-tonk band in the country quickly learned it. Here's Beer and Bones.
I ain't nothing but beer and bones, honey, since I lost you. I ain't ate a bite since the night that you said we're through. I walked to that jukebox to play a few sad country songs. I heard someone say, hey, that old boy ain't nothing but beer and bones. I got to work this morning, early this afternoon. Yeah, my boss man nudged me and said, son, I need to talk to you. You used to make me money, but lately I've been taking a loss. Well, you smelled my breath, gave me what was left of the day off. I ain't nothing but beer and bones, honey, since I lost you. I ain't ate a bite since the night that you said we're through. I walked to that jukebox to play a few sad country songs. I heard someone say, hey, that old boy ain't nothing but beer and bones. Well, I wish I could go home and rest my weary head, but instead. That little waitress asked me, honey, could you use some help? I said, thank you, miss, I'll have to get rid of this by my damn self. I ain't nothing but beer and bones, honey, since I lost you. I ain't made a bite since the night that you said we're through. I walked to that jukebox to play a few sad country songs. I heard someone say, hey, that old boy, ain't nothing but beer and bones. I heard someone say, hey, that old boy, ain't nothing but beer and bones.
Tennessee Courage was written by Lewis Brown and Vern and Rex Gosden and recorded originally by Vern. But it's this version by Keith Whitley, released on the album Miami, Miami just 3 weeks before his death, that's best remembered. Though never released as a single, this song is a cult classic in country music. Here's Keith Whitley with Tennessee Courage.
When they open the bar, I'll be there on the stool and forget all my cares in a hurry. And it's my belief that I'll find relief in a bottle of Tennessee Courage. Her memory keeps waiting in line every night, along with the rest of my worries. But I'll never crawl, I can hold up the wall with the help of some Tennessee Courage. Now my good friend Jack Daniels stands tall on the shelf, and he'll go to war with my troubles. He'll never desert this old friend when I'm hurt and needing some Tennessee Courage. Great 90 proof can alter the truth. Put hair on your chest in a hurry. I know I'll survive, raise hell for a while with the help of some Tennessee Courage. Now my good friend Jack Daniels stands tall on the shelf, and he'll go to war with my troubles. And he'll never desert this old friend when I'm hurt and needing some Tennessee Courage. No, he'll never desert
this old friend when I'm hurt and needing some Tennessee blues. So pour me some Tennessee blues.
What can you say about Merle Haggard? Nobody sings a drinking song better, and here's proof. Here's Merle with I Think I'll Just Stay Here and Drink.
Could be holding you tonight. I could quit doing wrong and start doing right. You don't care about what I think I'll just stay here and drink. Hey, putting you down won't square the deal. At least you know the way I feel. Hey, take all the money in the bank. Think I'll just stay here and drink. Hey, listen close and you can hear that loud jukebox playing in my ear. Ain't no woman gonna change the way I think. I think I'll just stay here and drink. Yes, sir. That piano? Yes, sir. Hey, hurting me now don't mean a thing. Since love ain't here, don't feel the pain. My mind ain't nothing but a total blank. I think I'll just stay here and drink. Yeah. ever gone.
Hi, this is Bill Lord, and you're listening to Backstage Nashville. Tonight's show is brought to you by the Tennessee Peddler. The Tennessee Peddler is the web's most unique online general store. We invite you to come on out and check out our cool assortment of boots and all sorts of musical instruments and some other cool things, too. You never know what you're going to find at the Tennessee Peddler. That's www.tennesseepeddler.com. I'm Otis, and I'm out. Though a notable song for Charlie Pride in 1980, Honky Tonk Blues was a huge hit in 1952 for Hank Williams Sr., who might have invented the honky tonk drinking song. Honky Tonk Blues has been recorded by many artists, but most country music aficionados would agree they pale in comparison to the original. Here's Hank with the 1952 version of Honky Tonk Blues.
I told my pa I'm going stepping out and get the honky tonk blues. Hey, the honky tonk blues. Hey, Lord, I got 'em. I got the honky tonk blues. Well, I went to a dance and I wore out my shoes. Woke up this morning wishing I could lose them jumping honky tonk blues. Hey, the honky tonk blues. Oh, Lord, I got 'em. I got the honky tonk blues. The city life has really gotten me down. I got the honky tonk blues. Hey, the honky tonk blues. Hey, Lord, I got 'em. I got the honky tonk blues. I'm gonna tuck my worries underneath my arm and scat right back to my pappy's farm and leave his honky tonk blues. Hey, the honky tonk blues. Oh, Lord, I got 'em. I got the honky tonk blues.
Hank Jr. may have changed his style, but the family tradition stayed true to form. Just like his dad, Jr. can sing a honky-tonkin' drinking song with authority. Here's Hank Jr. with Whiskey Benton Hellbound.
I've got a good woman at home who thinks I do no wrong. But sometimes, Lord, she just ain't always around. And you know that's when I fall. Now I can't help myself at all. And I get whiskey bent and hellbound. Play me some songs about a rambling man. Put a cold one in my hand. 'Cause you know I love to hear those guitar sounds. Don't you play, I'm so lonesome I could cry. 'Cause I'll get all balled up inside. And I'll get whiskey bent and hellbound. get whiskey bent and hellbound. Yeah, old Hank song always make me feel down.
Tonight's show's brought to you by the Tennessee Peddler. The Tennessee Peddler is the web's most unique online general store. We invite you to come on out and check out our cool assortment of boots and all sorts of musical instruments and some other cool things, too. You never know what you're going to find at the Tennessee Peddler. That's www.tennesseepeddler.com. I'm Otis, and I'm out. Well, that's it for Backstage Nashville this week, folks. I hope you've had a great time. We've heard some of the best drinking, honky-tonkin' songs in history. Each week, I pick a theme for Backstage Nashville. If there's a particular theme you'd like to hear, drop me a line at bill@nashvegasmediagroup.com. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter at NashVegas_Bill. Hey, until next week, remember, keep it country, will ya? You've been listening to Backstage Nashville, coming to you from the home of the Grand Ole Opry and country music, Musiccity, Nashville, Tennessee. Backstage Nashville is produced by the Nash Vegas Media Group. For more information about Nashville and country music, we invite you to visit the Nash Vegas Insider, your inside connection to Nashville, at www.nashvegasinsider.com. This is your host for Backstage Nashville, Bill Lord. Till next week, so long, and remember, keep it country.